Nobody cares. Read that again. Nobody cares how tired you are, how broken you feel, how much pain you carry behind that smile. People say they understand, but understanding doesn't pay your bills. Understanding doesn't get you out of bed at 5 a.m. Understanding doesn't rebuild your life. We live in a world where sympathy is cheap, but action is everything. You can cry, you can scream, you can bleed all over the floor, but at the end of the day, you still have to clean it up alone. And that's where most people break. They expect someone to come and rescue them. They wait for someone to say, "I got you." But no one's coming. No one's coming because that person has to be you. The silence gets loud, especially when you're sitting in a room full of regrets, missed opportunities, friends who vanished, dreams you buried, and voices that tell you you'll never make it. That's silence. That's your turning point. That's where you either rise or rot. There's a version of you that's buried underneath comfort, under the addiction to scrolling, under the fear of failure, under the false belief that you're too late. But you're not too late. You're just too afraid to start again. Start. Even if your hands shake, even if your voice trembles, even if nobody believes in you anymore. Because when you start moving, something strange happens. You begin to remember who you were before life tried to break you. People see your wins, they celebrate your highlights, but they never see the nights you stayed up wondering if you matter, the tears no one asked about, the mornings you wanted to disappear. That's why winning isn't about applause. It's about becoming someone who no longer needs it. You want peace? Stop expecting comfort. You want strength? Embrace suffering with purpose. You want respect? Earn it in the dark when nobody's watching, because it's in the shadows where warriors are built, where real men are forged, not in celebration, but in chaos. Remember that boy you used to be, the one who believed he could be great, the one who dreamed of freedom, power, purpose. What would he say if he saw you now? Would he be proud? Or would he ask, "Why did you stop trying?" Somewhere along the way you started settling for less money, less meaning, less love, less life. You stopped demanding more from yourself because life beat you down. But here's the truth. You can either let the world define you, or you can rebuild yourself brick by brick, failure by failure. That man you promised to become, he's still in you, but he's drowning in your excuses. They laugh at you when you fail. They ignore you when you try. But when you win, suddenly you're inspiring. Let them laugh. Let them doubt. Let them talk. You weren't born to be understood. You were born to become undeniable, because people don't care about your story until it has a winning ending. So write one, bleed one, live one, and let your success be louder than their silence. Discipline is ugly. It's waking up when you don't feel like it. It's saying no to parties, no to comfort, no to weakness. It's lifting when you're sore. It's building when you're broke. It's believing when you're alone. Nobody cheers for discipline. There's no applause, no medal, just your own inner voice whispering, "Keep going." You want results? Then train like nobody's watching. Sacrifice like nobody cares, and build like it's your last day on earth, because one day it might be. Success is not money. It's not fame. It's not flexing on social media. Real success is peace. Peace when you're alone. Peace when the world misunderstands you. Peace that comes from knowing you gave it all, even when nobody saw it. Peace that says, "I didn't win because of luck. I won because I refused to quit." So let me say it again, nobody cares, and that's your superpower, because if nobody cares, then there are no rules, no expectations, no limits. Fix yourself, not because the world is watching, but because you deserve to become the man you know you can be. Don't wait for approval, don't wait for motivation, start now, and when you finally win, win quietly, win like a warrior. Ready to upgrade yourself? Link in description.